Well, hello again, Sir David of Bancroft.
Hello indeed, and welcome back to our regulars. And I should say, at the time of recording, James, and this is truly exciting, the pod is now in the open.
It is.
It's
out there.
been released.
It's live.
People are listening. People are watching.
Uncensored, untouched.
and thus far, positive feedback. So yeah, very good, very exciting. We should probably do our customary cheers. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Chin.
Chin.
Hang on. That's not a quick brew, James. What is that?
It is not. So apologies again but I can't stomach a tea or a coffee at the minute. I unfortunately have dreaded man flu. So I'm drinking Lucasade and having chicken soup and trying to recover in that sense. Which brings, we all know how serious man flu is. So if this is my last podcast and I don't make it through till the morning, if you can tell my daughter and my family that I love them.
And if this is in fact your last pod, and it'd be sad if it was, I'm actively looking for a co-host.
Yeah, so, link in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, link in the comments.
Yeah. So if I do keep muting throughout the podcast, I do apologise for this. I think it is important that we film these and keep on a regular schedule with them. So therefore, I'm troopering through for the podcast. But yes, just feeling a little under the weather, that's all. Well, this podcast is going to be interesting, and I'm really looking forward to this. And this, again, another reason that I wanted to commit to this. Because we've been speaking a lot about AI. However, we're very much sort of like bystanders and viewers of sort of like AI voyeurs, so to speak.
If you will.
And have opinions on it, but have no real expertise other than the remedial administrational tasks that we may ask ChatGPT to do. So you mentioned that it may be a decent idea to bring somebody on that does have expertise within AI.
Voila. We have delivered.
Yes.
And we have delivered, I think, the perfect guest on that basis. So we'll invite him in a moment. His name is Meesam Raza, and he is, and I'll probably let him tell you exactly what he is, but he's an AI professional, runs a business which is centered on AI solutions and how they can benefit businesses that utilize them. And yeah, just felt as though we should get an adult in the room to properly discuss AI for our audience. I've met him a number of times at various expos at the Excel. Thoroughly nice chap, which again, I'm sure he'll appreciate watching this back. and yeah, without further ado, let me welcome him in, James.
You okay, Meesam?
Hello. Hi, James. Hi, Dave.
Welcome to the pod, Meesam. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
Fantastic. Great stuff. So I was thinking of doing an intro for you, for our listeners, just a moment ago, but I felt who better than the man himself. So if you wouldn't mind, just a 30-second view of who you are, what you do, and maybe how your solutions would benefit your target clients.
Sure. Thank you. My name is Meesam Raza. I'm CEO at SharpBrains, which is a global IT services and solution company. So we offer software solutions powered by AI, and the aim is to help businesses adopt AI easily and in a cost-effective way.
Awesome. I mean, this is perfect for what we've just spoken before you came on, because myself and David have had various opinions on AI, but we're very much bystanders and viewers of AI, as opposed to knowing any real or having any real expertise surrounding it. So we thought it'd be unjust for us, and I'll be honest, a lot of the time it's been quite negative about AI, but also inquisitive, mainly from a sales perspective, because as old school people within sales, I mean, not too old school, we're not going 1980s double glazing here.
I was going to say, we're
very much believers in partnerships and people buy from people. And we started first talking around AI, surrounding topics of those AI lead generators, those AI salespeople. So for us, we're not sure if it would work, but after having a number of conversations regarding AI, it'd be unfair for us to completely comment on it without having somebody that's a lot more knowledgeable than us surrounding AI. So what sort of AI solutions do you have? Do you have like AI assistants? Do you have those AI lead generators? What solutions is it that you offer to companies?
Well, before I go to our solutions, I would like to just make a point. So AI has been there for more than a decade, nearly 2 decades, I would say. It is just that the public, common people are coming to know and they started using AI. So we are seeing it in our movies, we are seeing it in big companies, Google, Meta. They have already adopted AI many years ago. So they are leading in the market because they adopted AI very well in advance. So
Yes.
whatever we see, by the way, is just tip of the iceberg. And you can just imagine how big AI is. When it comes to what we are offering as a solution provider, so there are a number of solutions we have been offering, and we have put together everything in one product and named it Sharp AI, because it is a Sharp solution offered by Sharp Brains, and it is AI powered. And there are literally more than 12 different ways you can implement and introduce AI into any business.
After we've been speaking about AI and we've been surrounding that topic of will it really work? So the reason I didn't, so we started talking about, you can get AI employees, which are your marketers, which are your salespeople, which are your essentially customer success, which are et cetera, et cetera. There's a whole host of different AI bots you can
Or
essentially get now.
agents.
Yeah,
Yes.
AI agents, so to speak. Um, and we started speaking about, would I use it for our business? Now, personally, being a solutions-based business and selling services, and especially within the mental health and well-being space, which is very much a people-centric business, I didn't think it would work. However, I don't want to be that dinosaur, so I've decided to do a project and approach a company, or I've been looking at other companies that offer sort of like these AI solutions. I'm going to take a chunk of money, say £2,000, let AI create a business for me, which is a B2C, sort of like a products-based business, potentially drop
Right.
shipping,
Mhm.
and see if AI can completely run a business for me. So any advice on how I could do that?
Right, sure. See, I think we should stop thinking AI as a rival or as a threat or even as a magic, something which can do magics. So think about AI as a junior colleague, which is super powerful, very smart. It can make mistakes because it is a junior colleague, and you can train it, but it can replace or it can work as a as an agent instead of 10 or maybe in case of some businesses, hundreds of junior people doing their job, and one agent is more efficient and delivering faster and in a better way. So AI has evolved from tools to agents. It's no more just automation. So it is offering augmentation. It is not only booking appointments, but it is managing the entire projects. So that's why we call AI agents. It is making decisions. It is every single day. It is learning. It is getting smarter and smarter. So to answer your question, I would talk about Sharp AI. So with one tool, you can create your website without requiring a single code. So it's a no code platform. Drag and drop, build your website. Okay, contents, you need contents copywriter, you need a graphic designer. No, AI is there. So you ask AI, instructions is the natural language in English. You ask, okay, I need, this is the background, give me the the contents, the paragraph or the bullet points. It will generate for you, and it will generate images for you. So within minutes, or if it's a bigger website, within hours, you would have your website up and ready as per your own thinking. Once the website is ready, then you can link it with various AI and automation tools within the same platform. So, for example, your customer comes on your website, fills a form. They don't need to wait. Your AI agent can call them or send them a text message or a WhatsApp or email and book appointment on your behalf. It will look at your calendar, ask them in a human way when you are available next week, Wednesday, this time, and then it will look at your calendar, send booking appointment to yourself and to your prospect as well. Not only this, but it can do prospecting for you. So select a criteria, give it a criteria, define who your ideal customer avatar is, or the businesses, or list of businesses. It will go look at their website, their social media, pick up their pain points, and then draft something that these are the challenges you are facing, and send them an email. And you can automate emails campaigns. And I can go on and on. There's so many things you can do with AI.
Yeah, and that's evident. And to be honest, Meesam, we discussed this in one of the previous pod episodes, and the reality is everything that you're describing there would have or should have at some point been carried out by a human, but obviously the agents will be able to execute on those tasks at any time. And with a greater sense of urgency and in tighter timeframes, because obviously, if I'm going to do a Google search, or if I'm going to a LinkedIn profile and I'm looking through it and I'm scrolling through and trying to find those pain points, then it's replicating what I would do, but it's just going to do it so much more efficiently and with a greater scope, presumably across multiple platforms.
And don't forget, it can also do it whilst you're sleeping. So this could be creating a prospect
Absolutely.
list for you.
Exactly, yes.
So that's what I said, that I'm not adverse to AI whatsoever. I just don't know if the technology is there yet, and maybe you can correct me from knowing other products and services and such that are out there, where, if they're doing a phone call for you, where it's smooth, the objection handling's really good, or as good as a human can be, and it goes through that whole process as smooth as a human could. I just don't think the technology is there yet.
Well, as I said, AI is evolving, and think it as a junior colleague who is learning, and it will make mistakes, sometimes very funny mistakes. But I think the future is hybrid. So AI is not going to replace humans, right? But those humans who adopt AI would be ahead of others who don't. It is just like, we live in the world of computers. If someone is not using computer or smartphone, right, or social media, so you would think they're backward, right? Exactly same way. And the impact of AI is far, far bigger than the impact of social media. So social media has changed our life. Similarly, AI is already changing our life. So in future, think it as a assistant, basically. So human beings would be doing certain things, for example, judgment, creativity, empathy, whereas AI can be used to scale, to speed up things for more precision. So it would be a combined hybrid model. It's not going to replace those, for example, social media executives. So within our teams, we need more people now, because in the past we have video editor, but now we have team members who are trained on AI video editing tools. So instead of producing 1 or 2 or 3 videos a day, they can produce 10, 20, even sometimes 50 videos in a single day.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Just surrounding your point around that as well, when you're speaking about, because I agree with you, like AI to be those junior employees, those ones that you're training, the ones that are not going to replace the higher roles. But like you've also said, AI is learning all of the time. How long before do you think before it starts to do those most senior positions and make those senior decisions?
It is already doing that, to be honest.
The cat's out the bag.
So yes, it is. It is. So we were talking about AI secretary. No, now we are talking about AI COO. So AI is learning. It has, in fact, invented its own language. So it's very interesting. There was, I think, related to Meta AI, where they observed AI agents are talking to each other in their own language. It's still English, but they have shortcuts, abbreviations. So it is intelligence. So it's not something that we just tell them and it would just follow the instructions. So it can think, it can come up with ideas, it can trial things. Yes, it's not 100% perfect, and we need human intervention at some point, but it is already there. It has created antibiotics. So it is already helping in medicines, drones, for example. So drones are more precise than, human fighter jets, right? So there's so many things where it is already doing job better than some admin person doing that. So I think it's a matter of how quickly you adopt it, how quickly you get it up to speed. So it's like a talent out there, and you have to train it. So if you haven't started using, for example, any agent which can assist you in your day-to-day work, so start using it. In the start, you may have to invest some time to train it, but after that, you would be so used to it that you would ask it to do more and more and more.
And at what point, Meesam, might you entrust an AI avatar of yourself to sit a podcast representing you and your business?
Actually, I already have avatar. I'm real today, but my team has got my avatar, and they can. In fact, they send me some funny videos, and I told them, no, don't post this. So already, so you may be familiar with some video tools like Hedge and many other like that are out there as well. So where it can listen. So we have tested and trial voice AI inbound and outbound as well. So for voice AI, I have personally tested, and within our company, it is being used already. But when it comes to video avatar interacting, so it's happening already. It's just that we haven't tried it ourselves, so that's why we don't know.
Okay.
Well, Meesam, thank you so
interesting.
much for coming on. And one thing that we tend to do with this podcast is leave people wanting more. So would you be prepared to come on another podcast for us and answer some more questions surrounding AI at some stage in the future?
Yes, why not? Unless my avatar is ready and it can help you.
Because one thing I would like to do is obviously within this podcast as well is open it up to those people that want to learn more about AI. Send some questions in that you would like answered for us to put over to you, or maybe we can arrange some meetings for you with people that were interested in these services. But maybe we can touch on some more subjects and see what kind of questions that we get submitted for people to ask you on the next episode we have you on, if that's okay with you.
Sure, why not? Just let me know, and conditional to my diary, and I'll be more than happy wherever I can to share my knowledge, my experience, as I've worked with so many businesses who have already implemented or in this process. So I'm happy to share my experience and expertise wherever I can.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Well, look, Meesam, you are clearly not only a very knowledgeable, but a very well-connected and networked guy. Obviously, I've bumped into you at a couple of expos, and people always seem to be interested in what you're saying. So I really appreciate your time and commitment of time today. Thank you for that. And
have you bumped into him in a couple of expos, or has he got AI technology we're not sure of yet?
Exactly. Yeah, he didn't blink. We spoke for 20 minutes and he didn't blink. You can't fake that beard. That's for real.
That's real. Yes.
The strongest beard we've had on the pod, and I think he will hold that title for some time.
And it's growing.
Really appreciate it, Meesam.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. Have a good day.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Speak soon.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care, Meesam.
There you go, James. What a nice lad.
Yeah, and it's, he has made me ask more questions, made me want to find out more about AI. And I think it is completely right in what he's saying. And you do see that advertised all the time, that people that don't adopt AI are going to get left behind in the future.
I think we said it in one of the early episodes, didn't we? AI won't necessarily replace our jobs, but people that can properly leverage it will.
It was nice to see him confirm that as well, and somebody that's worked closely within that space, and what it made me think as throughout the pod, actually, when he talked about AI's been used for years. Of course it has. With things, we're big gamers, Dave.
Yep.
So if we're playing FIFA and we're playing against the computer, essentially that's a form of AI that is playing against you. So yeah, AI has been around for a long time. It's just been spoken about more now because it's becoming more relevant within the working space, I think, and more relevant in day-to-day running of life. So yeah, if anybody has got any specific questions that they want asking to me, Sam, surrounding AI and the advancement in technology and how to properly use it, please send them through for the next pod.
Absolutely. No, good stuff. Well, look, we'll round it up because that's probably one of the longer running episodes. But I think we both learned something there. No doubt about it. And as always, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And if you can, it sounds a bit beggy, but if you can possibly leave a like or a comment, be much appreciated. Let's get this pod out to the masses.
Yeah, definitely leave a like and a comment.
Let's get the pod to the masses. Cheers, James. Thank you for that.
Cheers.
Really appreciate it. And get well soon.
Cheers, mate.
Great stuff. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.